The ocean is super deep blue. Little balcony there, you know, but the pool is a little inside. Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yes, perfect. Just finished.
So that's cool. I can give you some.
Look at this door. Can you just open this door? No. We are going to Iya. That's how they call it. Iya.
Yeah.
To take photo with the blue church and probably to stay late, enjoy the sunset view there. Oh my god, look at that cat. Buying some pho.
Bye-bye, son.
beautiful. Look at her. Wow.
It's phenomenal.
Ooh.
烤，对，烤太超级棒。
Lighthouse 好热哦，这些人好厉害哦。I have to go here. Yay! Woohoo! Woohoo! smells so good.
Sure.
The cliffs are pretty here, though.
It's gone. Oh, it's coming down again.
Yes, I am.
The good one.
Right?
Yeah, good friends.
Cioè, guarda le tue gambe, una sta dietrissimo. La trans.
Cheers.
Thank you. Oh, and now we got you.
most appropriate word for it.
Wow.
To go to Milos. Wow.
Pork gyro. I actually really like pork gyro.
Eating the fish on the cruise to go to Milos. 非常顺。 Cheers.
这个味道很好哎，有烤味道。
Red snapper?
Red snapper.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Too much. No, no, no.
Bean filling. It's a pie, but it's deconstructed. It's very interesting. Smells some soul food.
Guys, about the boat now.
This is not the bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
还是有点渣。 Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What coffee do you drink here?
So many colors throughout.
It's hard.
So you're saying that one's really. Lemons. Rosemary.
There's olive. Yung tumagawa.
Wrap it.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Let's make a hole and put the fish inside, okay?
Wow.
Place the fish inside.
That's how they cook it.
Wow.
Very
Yeah, I think it's good for just a day.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
前海鲜味。
But if you want, you can build your own with any praline or topping you want, like plain chocolate or something. Americano?
Yeah, decaf Americano.
Of course.
Nutella,
Nutella.
chocolate powder.
Yes.
Your destination is on the left.
Be careful when opening the open lockers as I
September.
Until September, right? Yeah.
June, July, August.
That's when you take yourself off.
And I was wondering before, because I saw that and I was like,
Next stop, Zephyra.
看这好。
这个，你看里面有那个 cheese。这是什么？
It's kind of like it's kind of like a burrito, but it's like wheat. It's like wheat tortilla. There's beans in it, egg, very good. And chorizo has like a sausage in it.
Griegos, los romanos adoptaron los dioses del siglo IV.
Oh, what people are waiting for here. It's a big rock.
Well, see, the original stones are the old one, and they build the new one.
It's a small avion with a very big stage.
Good acoustics, not great.
Also in your dreams.
Thank you very much.
It's been paid, and it's an 8-mile road to take the. Okay. Go.
很像 newspaper. Look at this. Pretty good.
different in how the color adjusts.
It's like
Well,